After getting this monitor set up, I ran into something I absolutely wasn't expecting. And it completely changed how I think about a screen's most basic job. The moment you start assembling the MSI MPG 322URX, you know it's a substantial piece of hardware. It's not just the screen size, the stand has a real heft to it, planting itself on the desk with a reassuring thud. The materials are mostly a dense, matte plastic that feels sturdy and does an excellent job of hiding fingerprints. I've been adjusting it all week and not a single smudge is visible. Setting it up, my fingers found the cable management cut out in the stand almost by instinct, a simple but thoughtful touch that keeps everything tidy. The physical adjustments have a satisfying friction to them. Tilting the screen up or down requires just enough force that it feels deliberate, not loose. The swivel is a bit limited, so you won't be showing your screen as someone sitting way off the side. But for small adjustments in your seating position, it's perfectly fine. But the part I ended up interacting with the most is the little 5-way joystick on the back for navigating the menus. It's surprisingly tactile and responsive. Every flick and press gives a solid, distinct click, so you're never guessing if your input registered. On a lot of monitors, navigating the on-screen display feels like a chore, but this one is genuinely painless to use. It has that specific kind of satisfying click you get from a high-quality mouse wheel. It gives the impression that it was designed by someone who actually gets annoyed by bad monitor controls. On the desk, it has a presence. It's not flashy, but its size and clean lines of the stand make it look like a serious tool for either work or play. The first time I really understood what this monitor was about was when I launched Cyberpunk 2077. I played it on a lot of different screens, but this was a completely different experience. As the opening logos faded, the screen didn't just go dark gray, it went completely black, pitch black. The kind of black where the monitor bezel just disappears into the screen itself. And when the neon lights of Night City appeared, the colors didn't just feel bright, they felt like they were physically glowing out of the panel. The QD-OLED technology delivers a level of contrast that makes everything else feel washed out in comparison. The response time is just as impressive. At a 240Hz refresh rate, motion is incredibly crisp and fluid, with no noticeable ghosting or tearing, especially with G-Sync enabled. It's not perfect though. One little quirk I noticed right away is something MSI calls OLED care. To prevent burn-in, the monitors will give you a little nudge every 4 hours to run a panel refresh cycle. It's a minor interruption, especially when you're deep into a work session, but you get used to it. It's a small price to pay for maintaining the long-term health of the panel, but it's definitely one of those things you only discover through actual daily use. Compared to the high refresh rate IPS panel I was using before, the difference is night and day. On the monitor, dark seas in games like Doom Eternal always had a sort of hazy glow to them. Here, the shadows are truly deep, which not only looks better, but actually makes it easier to spot things hiding in the dark corners of the map. It's not just about speed. It's the quality of the image during that speed that makes this feel like a true generational leap. When you scroll through the official product page of the 322URX, you can see exactly what story MSI wants to tell. They put the big numbers front and center: 4K resolution, 240Hz refresh rate, 0.03 ms response time. They also make a big deal about the new DisplayPort 2.1 connection, framing it as a future-proof feature for next-generation graphics card. And all of that is true, the specs are top tier. But what's interesting is how the technology that actually creates the incredible experience. The QD-OLED panel itself almost feels like a secondary point in their marketing. They mention it, of course, but the focus is on speed and resolution. In my experience, the truly game-changing part isn't just the refresh rate, it's the perfect blacks and the jaw-dropping color vibrancy that come from the panel technology. That's the thing that hits you the second you turn it on. They also highlight some AI features, like one of the brightens dark areas in competitive games. But I found myself avoiding it for story-driven titles because it was the deep, immersive blacks. It's funny how the feature that makes the biggest real-world difference is the fundamental panel quality, not necessarily the flashy new connection port or AI gimmicks. After a few days, the MPG 322URX just blended into my setup. The 32-inch 4K screen is fantastic for productivity. I could have multiple windows open side by side without feeling cramped, and the text clarity is surprisingly sharp for an OLED. With minimal color fringing, that can sometimes be an issue on this panel type. I didn't expect to appreciate the USB-C connectivity as much as I did, being able to plug in my laptop with a single cable that handles the display, peripherals via the built-in USB hub, and provides a full 98 watt of power delivery is a game changer for keeping my desk clean. It quickly became the screen I used for everything. For intense, fast-paced gaming in the evening, the response time and refresh rate are phenomenal. For photo editing or just watching content, the color accuracy and contrast are unmatched. It's the kind of thing you stop thinking about while using it, in a good way. The technology just gets out of the way and delivers a clean, stunning image. It's one of those upgrades you don't realize you need it until you have it. You don't really notice how much it changes your setup until you go back to something else. Now, it's not a deal breaker, but the glossy finish on the screen is something I kept noticing. In a dark room, it's a non-issue and actually helps the colors pop, but during the day with a window behind me, the reflections can be pretty distracting. You have to be mindful of your room's lighting. Another small thing is the size. While 32 inches is immersive, it can feel a bit cumbersome on a standard desk size. And if you are planning a multi-monitor setup, you'll need a lot of space and a very sturdy mount to handle the weight. Finally, while the input lag is incredibly low at the maximum 240Hz, it does creep up at lower refresh rates. For PC gaming, it's a non-issue, but if you're plugging it into a console that's locked to 60Hz for certain games, it doesn't feel quite as instantaneous as some other monitors. It's still very good, but not as class-leading as it is at its native refresh rate. So if you're the kind of person who prioritizes visual fidelity and has a powerful PC to push high frame rates at 4K, this is absolutely worth it. The combination of QD-OLED contrast and 240Hz smoothness is the peak PC gaming experience right now. But if your day is mostly spent working in a bright, solid office, or if you're a console-only gamer who primarily plays at 60Hz, the premium price for features like DisplayPort 2.1 and that top-end refresh rate may not be worth it over others, slightly cheaper OLEDs. Ultimately, using this monitor just feels like you're getting the best picture possible, and there's a quiet satisfaction in knowing you're not compromising on anything.